Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. Welcome to the Joyful Findings Show, where we connect with the highest and greatest for all of humanity. We are creating heaven on earth together. We are all one. We are all love. Embrace the joyful energy as we connect today.
Hello, my beautiful beings of light. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Joyful Findings Show this beautiful September 3rd of 2021. I am super happy that you guys are joining me tonight. There's a lot of stuff that I'm going to be going over this evening, and hopefully that we're all coming together. There's a lot of shedding going on. There's a lot of releasing going on. There's a lot of emotion going on. There is a lot going on right now in the earth plane. Okay. So I want to just throw it out there right now that you guys, first I'm going to throw it out there. If you guys want to tip or donate, you guys know how to do it on the super chat here on YouTube. Those of you out on Rumble, now they have Rumble Rants or whatever that's called. So you can leave donations there as well. And you guys know if you're watching on Facebook, you're definitely welcome to drop it in my Venmo. Okay, I just want to put that out there just because I may forget, okay, because there's a lot of things that have been going through my mind in the last 2 weeks that I need to share with you guys because I feel like it's important for me to stand in my truth now, like I've been asking you guys to. It is now my turn to stand in my truth and let you guys know how I'm feeling, how I'm thinking, and what I have going on in my life. Okay, because what's going on in my life is also kind of going on in everybody else's life. Okay, and I'm going to tell you, the last 2 weeks for me have been pretty rough. Okay, it all started out, and it all has to do with children. Okay, that's what makes me the most mad. This all has to do with children, right? Because we're supposed to be protecting the children. Okay, so I also want to throw this out there too because I'm going to be talking a lot of truth tonight. So if you guys lose me on YouTube or Facebook, please go over to Rumble, okay? Because they will not throw me off as far as I'm aware. But if I start saying things that set off the censors or whatever, they're going to throw me off because they don't want truth being spoken, okay? And I appreciate all those little donations and stuff, and I will get to those, but I have to get some things off my chest first, okay? There's been a lot of things that have been taking place in my life, and it's around my children, okay? And it's around my children, and it's about masking them at school. Okay, when we first started out the school year this year, it was mask optional. Okay, the people that were still afraid could wear the mask. The people that felt free could definitely not wear the mask. Okay, but now this is not just happening in my school board here in Sarasota County. This is happening in all the school boards around the country. Okay, because I even saw this happening in Maine, okay, with a small community. It's the same thing that's happening here is happening there. Okay, we have to stand up now because the masks are not helping anybody. The masks are hurting our children. They're trying to condition our children, and this is not right. Okay, this is not right on many, many levels. And if you guys can feel my energy tonight, you'll understand that I am lit up from head to toe right now because this is so important that we stand up for our children. Okay, what has been taking place, and they keep in Sarasota. Okay, so then 2 weeks ago when I didn't have my class, right, or my class, whatever it is, when I didn't have my show, there was a school board meeting. That school board meeting lasted 5 hours and 15 minutes. And in that time, most of the parents that stood up there to talk about their not wanting the mask and giving all the reasons why they don't want to enact this mask, the school board took it upon themselves to go against the parental rights that we have here in Florida. They decided to go against the Florida Department of Health. They're going against the Florida Department of Education. And they're going against also our governor's executive order that leaves it up to the parents whether they want to mask their children or not. So I was mad doing research. We're getting in groups with people. Parents are finally starting to stand up. I'm so proud of all the parents that are starting to stand up. And as I'm doing this, I'm on fire right now. So I want you guys to feel the heat. The parents are finally standing up, okay? This is amazing. I'm so proud of them. But I see such a divide in it too, right? I see the people that think that the mask is going to be like da-da-da-da-da, and then the other people that want their freedom and they want the freedom to choose. And these people over here that the ones that are like, you have to wear the mask, it's the responsibility so you don't kill other people. Well, we've been going through this for 18 months now, right? At least that long, right? Maybe even almost 19 months. We're in September now, okay? Whatever they've been telling us has not been true. Not been true. Okay. I understand that people are dying, but they're not dying just of COVID, if that makes sense as well, okay? So with everything that's been taking place and all that's going on, we are being lied to from the highest people. Dr. Fauci, we'll start with him. He flip-flops back and forth. Wear a mask, don't wear a mask, wear 2 masks, you don't need to wear a mask, okay? And it gets very confusing for everybody, right? It gets very, very, very confusing. And what they're telling you is not true, okay? They are not being honest with you. They are not being honest with you. They are deceiving you on many different levels. Okay, so then let me go back to my story. So the school system decides that they're going to enact this mandatory mask mandate, okay? So then they give a medical opt-out, right? So all these people go out and get their medical opt-outs. Now the school says that they have to do something different. Those all don't count. They need to get a whole different set of things, right? They have to get a whole different set of things. So that's fine. You know, they're going through the hoops. They keep moving the goalposts, right? Everything keeps going and going and going and going. And the more research that I've done, right? Because you're not going to get your research from mainstream media. You're not going to get your research from the news channels, okay? Because they're not telling you the truth. They're all in cahoots together and they're all telling the same story. They're all living the same narrative, right? And one of the reasons why we're all getting sick is because we're all fearful, right? We have so much fear in our minds and our hearts, you know, and it makes us ill, okay? So again, they're using the fear factor. Okay, they're definitely using the fear factor. So I want you guys to step out of fear. And this is something I talk about all the time, right? And it's out of fear. You need to get out of fear. Anyways, get out of fear, okay? But anyways, okay, I'm going to say that this is not the easiest thing that I've ever had to do in my life, but I am speaking from my truth. Okay. And I'm sorry, not everyone is going to believe with this, but my son does not want to be homeschooled. I've asked him. He wants to go to school, and all the kids should have the same rights at school as every other child. So, you know, we, the parents, are starting to stand up now, and we don't want to be dictated to about how we will be controlling our stuff, okay? Or how we'll be handling our children, okay? And this is something that I wanted to share with you guys. I was going to put it on as a video, but I did not. But I am going to put it up as a, so you guys will be able to hear it. But this is a lady that is the head of our school board here in Sarasota County. And it's just crazy how these people even think. You know what I mean? I'm just blown away by this. And I've been sick for 2 weeks over it, because this is just chaos. This is chaos, and this is not how it's supposed to be. All right, so you guys just take a hot listen for a minute. Where's my play button? Oh, hold on.
The health of all.
I got to rewind it. All right.
So there is a way that, yes, we do have to take some of your rights back sometimes for the health of all. Parents do not have the all-encompassing right to raise their child. Parents aren't always right, and parents don't always react correctly.
All right, so how does that make you feel? I mean, that is just crazy, right? I mean, we don't have the all-encompassing right to raise our children. Whoever said that? My father would have lost his brain back in the day if that was ever said to him. It's like, no way, that's my kid. That's my control. You know what I mean? Anyways. How do you guys feel about that? I mean, you guys, this has been crazy for me the last couple of weeks because we're being lied to on so many different levels. It's not just about the school level. It's all the levels of government. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, you know? So just feel into that, you guys. Feel into that because we all need to stand up for what is truth. I've been talking about this on my show since I started my show. It's about doing what needs to be done. Nice. You know what I mean? It's about doing what needs to be done for us as individuals, as humans, as a community, right? Because right now the community is so divided right now. They're so divided. I would even say it's close to 50-50. I mean, I feel like it's changing now. I feel like it's definitely changing because it's not so much 50-50, but the negativity and the hate that is out there right now is very uncalled for, and that they're trying to take God out of everything. God is the one that gave us life. God is the one that put us here. You know what I mean? So open up to God, open up to the higher heart, open up to the truth. Don't listen to this chatter that's going on around you. Stand in your truth, stand in your truth, whatever that is for you. And not everybody's truth is the same, but I do not insult you for thinking differently than me. And I don't expect you to insult me for thinking differently than you. That's not how we fix the situation. I respect you for whatever you're thinking and the journey that you're on right now. And I expect people to respect me for the journey that I am on right now. Okay. So, you know, hold on a second, guys. All right. Back at you guys. All right. So, let's see what's going on. Let's see. We don't need negativity in our lives. And I don't need someone out there telling me on my show right now that I'm lying, because I'm standing in my truth and this is my truth. And I've been thinking about this stuff all week. Okay. You guys, I knew that I was going to have to start doing this on my show. I try to keep my show very light and very fun and very energetic. But right now my energy has to be towards the children. And I need you guys all to stand up for the children right now. Okay. So I'm super proud of you guys for being here and holding on with me. And thank you. You're right, Robin. Homeschooling is great, but it will put good teachers out of work. And there are a lot of good teachers out there. You know what I mean? There are a lot of good teachers, but there's also a lot of bad teachers out there right now too. So I think that this has come down to our community level, right? First, it was the federal government, which really didn't, was out there, but now it's creeping down in to our communities, right? And now all these school boards are freaking out and trying to take control, okay? They're trying to take control. And Feng Shui, Marcia says, my daughter hired a teacher to homeschool her 2 children. Yeah, so teachers will be hired outside of the schools, right? Because the schools are trying to indoctrinate you anyways into all kinds of crazy stuff that's not true and places that we shouldn't be. So pay attention to what's going on in your children's school, your grandchildren's schools, whatever it is, okay? And if you guys are here in Sarasota, Florida, or anywhere close by, there's a school board meeting here Tuesday night at 6 p.m. So feel free to show up and show support for all the children, right? And all the parents that are finally speaking up. You know what I mean? And Barbara says, love truth, like speak it, girl. I am on it. I mean, this has been on my mind so heavily, you guys, that I just needed to share you guys with my truth and what I'm going through, because I know if I'm going through it, somebody else has to be going through this as well, right? Everybody is feeling some of this anyways. You know what I mean? And Jill says, I love your passion. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. But you guys, I had to come out here and I had to tell you guys what my truth was about everything that was going on with me, right? Because after that meeting, my son got the cold. I got a cold, right? Not the cold, but a cold. And then my immune system went down because I was just so mad and so angry that we are even in this place to begin with, right? But then again, this is also bringing it down into the local levels so we can see who the good and the bad are, okay? Because we are in a spiritual war. Okay. And I've mentioned this before on shows before, that we are in a spiritual war right now. And it's about us getting on our God warrior, right? We're getting on our armor, and we are standing in our truth. We are standing in our truth. Okay. And some people are not going to like that. Just like the little lady over there, little Tanya that was there a little while ago. She wasn't happy with that, but that's okay. She's living her own life and living her own desires. But it's all about what we can do now to make the changes that need to be changed for the new earth that we want to live on, right? The new 5D earth, right? Because right now we're in the 3D thick, right? We're in the 3D thick, okay? So we need to get out of that, okay? We need to get out of the thickness, okay? And how do we do that? We raise our vibration, right? And I haven't been able to do that the last couple of weeks because I've been human. I've been letting my human take over, and I've been letting it get mad, okay? And I let go of anger a long time ago, but this is silliness. This is not even common sense anymore. I was going to make a post on Facebook one day that says I was going to write a post about common sense, but then I think no one would get it. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people out there that aren't getting it. None of you guys all get it, or you wouldn't be here right now. But there's people out there that have no common sense whatsoever and just go with the flow. They don't do their own research. They don't tap into it. They don't see what's going on. And all the crazy stuff that's transpired in the last year, it's just year and a half or whatever we're at now, has just been so bizarre. Right? But this also helped you guys find out who you are going to be, who you want to be, who you want to be around, getting away from the negativity that you don't want to be around anymore, right? We are in that midst of change right now. And everything that's happening right now, I feel like we are getting closer and closer and closer to that change we've all been looking for, the one we've all been waiting for. But we have to stand in our truth to do that now. We can't sit back and go, all right, someone else is going to save us. Somebody's going to save us. Somebody's going to save us. Somebody's going to save us. No, we're going to stand up and we're going to do it ourselves, right? And we're going to get together as a community and a group of people that have think, okay? We're think alike, okay? So that we're on the same page, okay? Lee says, I know teachers who are planning on leaving the school system because they are about to mandate vaccines in their county. And that's what they're trying to do here too, right? First, it's the mask. Now they want to mandate a vaccine or, and something that doesn't even keep you from getting the disease, okay, or the virus or whatever. Excuse me. They're going to help me change the energy on that again. Okay, so with everything that's going on with that, and most of the people that are infected right now are not the unvaccinated, but they've vaccinated. Okay, so whatever they've put in that shot that they're giving to people is not good for a lot of people. I have a few clients that are now vax injured because of it. You know what I mean? That they have to live the rest of their lives with whatever they have to deal with because of this. And it didn't save them. It didn't help them. It actually made their life a little worse. So this is not the right answer for everybody. So everybody has to follow their own intuition about what their journey is. Was this for my highest and best self? Or am I just doing it because, everybody wants me to, but they want to get to that point where they say that they have to vaccinate you. No, we don't want that. That's not what we're doing here. That's something totally different that we don't want to be in control of or have put in us. Okay. Some of us do, some of us don't. Again, it's a personal choice. Okay. It doesn't need to be mandated. It doesn't need to be forced. Okay. When they force something, that's bad. Okay, that's bad. That's not, you lost your free will. You forgot your choices, right? You forgot all that. All right, so I should probably say hi to a couple of you guys. I've been on a roll here. All right, so thank you. I'm so glad you guys are being so supportive today. And here's the thing about the shedding. Let's talk about that, okay? Because we cannot outrun this virus. So whether you get the vaccine or not, we're all going to run into it sooner or later. Okay. And it's the people that had the vaccines usually that are starting the variants, right? Or whatever they're calling it. You know what I mean? And you have to have some core mobility, for it to kill you too, because it brings up something inside of you, that you weren't aware of. And it's like, hey, here I am. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's a lot of the people right now that are in the hospitals and stuff. But, I want you guys to all stand in your truth, and I want to thank you guys for being so supportive of me right now, because really I've been a nervous wreck all day. My hands have been sweating, my feet have been sweating. I've been very nervous about all this as well, but I thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Lee says amen to that. Not sure what I said, but thank you, dear. We have to know the truth to help others. This is true. Children are being taught fear and to obey the government. That they are. And now in our schools, it's so funny. It's not funny. I have to say it's funny, but it's not funny. So if those people that did get the medical exemption for them not to wear the mask in class, they are being identified and segregated from the other children. So what they're doing is so bad on so many different levels that I can't even begin to understand where these people think this is okay. Okay, because I come from God. Oh, that's another thing. They're trying to take God out of everything. God out of state, God out of everything, God out of everything. And you know what? We wouldn't be here without God. We wouldn't be here without God. Okay? Thank you, Barbara. I will get to messages, guys. I promise. But you know what I mean? Yes, it's racist all over again. And they're making the divide even bigger than they did before. They keep making it bigger. You know, first it's black against white. It's rich against poor. You know, what else do they got? You know, now it's vaccinated against unvaccinated. You know, and the people that are shaming each other over this, you know, even the people that jump on my own Facebook and start, you know, posting on my saying, shame on you. And I'm like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, no, that's shame on you for shaming me in the first place. You know what I mean? Because you're not even standing in my shoes. How can, you know, I don't know. It's just crazy, crazy world that we live in. But I want you guys to know that everything is on this great shift. Okay, we're in this great shift. You know, that's why it has to be so chaotic, because people need it to be that way to change. They needed to see the difference of what it was, right? They need to see what is going on for them to change their minds about where they are right now. You know what I mean? So it's like huge, people. God is coming down to earth, and all of you guys that are listening now and listening later, you guys are lit up like lighthouses all over the world. Okay, because I know we got Australia out there, we got California. I don't know who else is out there tonight, but wherever state you guys are calling in from today or texting in from or whatever this is, you know, you guys are this huge, huge lighthouse, okay? And when shit hits the fan, you guys are going to help pick up the pieces because we understand the bigger picture. They are not going to be feeling that so well. They're going to be like, what just happened? Their whole reality is going to be crumbling down when it's like a matrix to us. We've been waiting for it to fall down. We've been waiting for this to fall down. So I'm super excited about where you guys go with all this. And I love that you guys are being so supportive. I love you guys. And Leah says, yes, only God can do that. Yes, God is here, and God is waking a lot of people up right now. That's one of the things that, you know, it's so sad, because even the lady at the school board, this one lady was had her 3 minutes to talk, because the public gets to talk for 3 minutes. And this lady, all she wanted to do was pray for the lady. And that lady shut her speaker off. So they're trying to cut off our free speech. They're trying to cut off everything, so we no longer have a voice. And that's why we have to stand up now. It's very important through the month of September that we all put on our armor of God and be in our space, whatever that means for you. Be in your space. Okay. And Robin says, one of my customers died from the shot and another one has lost control of his bowels. This is bad. Yeah, that's not good. That's not healthy for anybody. You know what I mean? But I send them all love, love, and super space cookies. Lots of love your way, and lots of love your way too, girl, for being smart enough to be able to homeschool your child. I asked Christopher if he wanted to be homeschooled, and he said no. So my child, for whatever reason, is a spiritual child and he wants to be inside the school system. He hasn't been there much in the last 2 weeks, but he'll be back again once we get all this figured out. But it's time for everyone to stand up in their truth and live what their purpose is. And I know my son has a lot of things to teach people in his school, as well as his learning, but he is a spiritual being more than he is a human being. Okay, if that makes sense. But my son wants to go to school, so I'm going to stand up and fight for my son's rights to go to school and not be taught crap, okay? Because they're teaching crap. They've been teaching crap probably since I got out of high school and probably before. But you know what? When I was in high school, I didn't pay much attention. I passed my classes, but I don't retain any of that information because I didn't feel like any of it was true. Okay, so whatever they were teaching us was not the truth, right? Because even back then, I knew. Probably about the time when I was 13, that's when I kind of had that wake-up call and said, this is not right. This is not my God. Especially in the Catholic Church, when they used to make me go into that confessional and make up stuff that I did wrong that week. I was like, my God is not a punishing God. Who are these people telling me my God is punishing? My God does not punish. He watches. You have all the free will in the world to make whatever mistakes you want. It has nothing to do with him. He does not going to come down and go, and smash us down. That's not how it goes. But anyways, let's pray to God that all of this goes away very quickly, because a lot of us are getting very, very tired of this. Even last week, I was like, all right, beam me up, Scotty. I've had enough. But, I'm not done yet. Okay? And none of us are done yet, or that's why we're still here. We still have things to teach. Sarah says, Austin wants to go to public school, but I couldn't put him into that mess. Yes, wait a little bit. Maybe next year will be a little better once things get a little bit more straightened out. You know what I say? And Marcia says, I feel all you parents, this is in this day and age, stay strong. Thank you. Lee says, thousands have died from it. It's so awful. They think they are doing the right thing. Then they have complications from this jab and even die. I'm sorry you experienced it personally, Robin. Absolutely. And this is happening to a lot of people, or they're becoming complete vegetables. Like some lady lost her legs, and some people, there's all kinds of crazy stuff that's involved with this, of whatever it's doing to a person. You know what I mean? Yes. Robin says, this is a virus like the flu. It's attacking people with underlying conditions, and the same thing with the regular flu does. This is all a big eminence. Yes, it is. Because actually, if you go back, that helps. You bringing that up helps me remember some of the stuff that I looked at and think of. But if you go back and look at the national average of how many people die every year, last year was really no different than any other year, right? But they're living up this thing. Everybody that dies now is dying of the thing, right? They all have it. Everybody has it. No matter if you got into a motorcycle accident and you died, you got it. You know what I mean? So this is big pharma. This is big tech. This is all of them coming down on us and showing us who they are, right? This is them showing us who they are. And we're not going to stand for this anymore. We're going to stand up for truth now. Yes, funny, no one has died from anything but COVID since last year. It's true. And, and they say of or from, right? So it's like, and then I was reading this other story. The testing is garbage. They shouldn't even be testing. I was watching this one lady today, Dr. Judy Mukovitz, or whatever her name is. If you guys don't know who she is, definitely look her up. She used to work with Anthony Fauci back in the day, so she knows a little bit about how he was corrupt with the HIV stuff. And let me tell you that the cures have been here the whole time. They have been here the whole time. I can remember last year when all this started happening, right? It happened like in mid-March, right? Mid-2020 of March 2020, right? And I can remember, all right, so we'll stay home. We don't know what this is about, whatever. And then I realized that I couldn't, yes, that's her name, Dr. Yes, you guys got it. So where was I going with that? So with everything, I don't even know where I was going with that. My brain is all over the place. I knew I'd be like bing, 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 all over the place. But what she was saying is 3 things that you guys got to be doing. 3 things that we all have to be doing right now to make this go away. 1, we have to stop wearing the masks. 3, we have to stop getting tested. And 4, we have to stop getting the jab. Okay. And I'm using a lot of colloidal silver right now, up the nose, down the throat, you name it, topically, you name it. But there are ways to beat this without all the things that they're doing, because right, every time that someone runs out and gets tested, all right, let me use my brother as an example. He got tested a few weeks ago. They said he had it, right? He was sick. And then he went and got tested again, and it was positive again. And then he went again. So he might have got 3 positives for one person. Okay. So if they're counting every positive for how many ever times that one person gets, tested, then that's going to blow up the numbers. So stop getting tested. The tests don't test anything but the flu. Okay, that's what you guys got. The guy that invented the test, he says that. Go find him out on the internet. That information is out there. But it's all hidden from you because the mainstream media does not want you to know. And they're all going to go down for crimes against humanity. God said so. Okay, so I want you guys to all tap into that and feel into that. All right. Whoo, you guys. All right, what did I miss here? I see you guys all talking. Woo-hoo. Yes. Good for you for not getting it, Barbara. Proud of you. Everyone's going to do whatever they feel is right in their heart, whether it was 6 months ago, 8 months ago, and I have a lot of people around me that have gotten it. And they're like, are you going to get it? And I'm like, no. And then they're like, are you going to wear the mask? And I'm like, no, I don't want to live in fear. God said, have no fear. Right now, there's so much fear, you can spread it all over the cake. It's that thick, people. It's that thick. All right. All right, let's see what they said. Yeah, you got to work on your immune systems for sure. Super Sweet said, I even wonder if these variants are real because there isn't a different test for them. Exactly. And I saw someone, we're here in Sarasota, they did a little TikTok, and they went to the hospital to see if they could be tested for it. They called around to see if they could be tested for the Delta variant, and there is no test. So how are they telling you one from the other, right? Again, more confusion. Let's not have any more of that anymore. More. All right. Robin says, my mother suppressed her immune system by wearing a mask. Her oxygen was very low and she kept getting lung infections. I know it was her time, but the mask made it worse. Yes, it did. And I'm sorry that your mother went through that. But again, your mother chose to wear the mask, right? Because, we make choices with what information we're giving in that moment. Right. And if we're sitting there watching CNN or whatever news channel it is, and they keep going, blah, 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 you're going to take it on. You know what I mean? But I send you lots of love there, my friend Robin. Veronica says, as annoying as this virus is, it has definitely shown light on the truth on how the world has been operating. Yes. We are finding out who all the bad actors are now. All the lies we've been told since the day we were born are starting to come out now. They're starting to come out. You guys are recognizing the truth. Give you guys a big pat on the back. You guys are doing a great job. So thank you. You guys are fabulous. And this would be a great time for me to take a little breather. So I just want to mention that I have a anonymous donor supporter this month for my show. So I want to thank you, Anonymous. Thank you. And I also want to thank Marsha for supporting the show this month also with her little ad right now. So thank you, guys. Hello. So if you guys are interested, definitely check out Marsha on Feng Shui My Space if you need to change up the energy in your house. She's helped me change some of my things, and boy, doesn't it make a big difference. So definitely check that out, okay, guys? All right. So thank you. Melissa, this is the best Friday night group chat. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad you guys could be here and be a part of this because this has been weighing heavily on me. I know I try to keep, usually when I talk about this stuff, I beat around the bush and tell you in different ways, but I figured I need to come straight out. I need to stand in my truth. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I've been being attacked lately for me not to speak my truth. I think that's part of why I got sick as well. And whatever I was feeling in my throat yesterday and the last week, they've been trying to keep me from telling my truth. And let me tell you right now, even though I'm sweating right now, this is the best I felt all week. So I want to thank you guys for listening to me. You guys are the best. All right, let's see what else you guys got going on here. Everyone's true colors are coming out now. Yes, they are. And I've been send out lots of love. So let's blanket the earth with love and all the people that can feel that. Feel. Spread the word. It's called freedom. Hey, Devin. Yes, it is. It's called freedom. Woo-hoo. All right. Robin says, I have been sick since 2009, only food poisoning. I take vitamin D3, zinc, C, and some others. Eat right and take care of your vessel. Yes, very important that you take care of that. Barbara says, where is why? What is why? Did I miss something? All right. You guys are awesome. All right. I think I've gone off the deep end a little bit. Exactly. I feel like I've gone off I got everything off my chest. Does this bring up any questions for you guys about what you're experiencing or what you have going on where you're living right now or what you want to be doing? I don't know. And if not, I'm just going to jump into some of the people that have super chatted me so I don't leave them out of their messages this evening. Oh, you guys are awesome. I really want to thank you guys for being here and being a part of this. You guys are amazing. All right. So I know I have Jill. I could have swore someone else tipped me too. All right. So Jill Sheen, what you got going on with your $1.99 super sticker? Woo! All right. And thank you. You dropped that at 8:02. You've waited a long time, my friend. Thank you. All right. So what I get for you, Jill, is you have a lot of things going on right now, but you're getting into this new groove. I feel like you're getting into this new groove. That's the best way for me to describe it. It's like this new energy that's coming to you. You're releasing, you're allowing, you're standing in your truth, and you're not being stuck. They're saying you're not stuck anymore. So whatever you've done to unstuck yourself, you've done a great job. And you're only going to keep moving forward. And there's a lot of things that you've been thinking about and things that you're going to start making happen for yourself. So just recognize that that's coming up for you, Jill. Just recognize that there's going to be new opportunities and new happiness for you as we move forward. So yay. All right. Thank you. Veronica says, Melissa, you look better now. You've released all that. Phew. I feel better. I've been holding on to that you got for a while, guys. Was there any, Tiffany, did I miss any other super chatters? If not, I'm going to jump over to Barbara because she Venmo'd me. Just in case, because I thought I had two, but I only see Jill's up there. And I know they don't stay very long. All right. So I'm going to jump over to Barbara out in California, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful friend out in California. You are amazing. All right, I'll get to Kathy. I'll do Kathy first because I remember she jumped in there too. Barbara, hold on a second. I know you're not running away. All right, so Kathy, what do I get for you today? I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on around you because I feel like there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of shaking energy. So there's a lot of commotion going on, but it's not all bad commotion. There's a lot of energy. It's energy, they keep saying. But I feel like the energy is coming to you. And it's like a releasing and allowing. I feel like there's this releasing and allowing going on right there. So I want you to feel that, okay? I want you to feel the releasing and the allowing. And I also feel like you're having this better communication with God. I feel like you're having this, they're saying telepathy. So you have this telepathy going on. You have these voices that are coming to you right now. So they want you to journal them. They want you to write it down. They want you to feel into it and they want you to write it down. Okay. Kathy, it's going to be very important writing stuff down in the future because you're going to have to go back and look at it a little bit because the messages aren't going to make sense at first, but then they're all going to connect together if that makes sense. So they definitely want you to write those down. So Do it up, girl. Right. All right. So, Barbara. All right, Barbara out in California. Barbara. All right. It's so funny. Your guard. Barbara. Well, who is saying that to you, Barbara? Somebody is reaching out to you right now, and they are. Who is this? Okay, you have a lot of guides on the other side right now, Barbara, that are chatty. They need you to sit down and communicate with them. They're like, you need to listen. You need to hear us. And you are hearing them, but they want you to hear them more, if that makes sense. You're allowing that information to really start to flow into you, okay? It's like it's so funny because I see it coming in through your ears, and then you're going to start talking it. So it's like you're hearing it and you're talking it. You know what I mean? And it's so funny. My New Yorker accent came out. Talking it. Nice to be you too. You know, you will talking. So they're like, you're like going to allow that to start talking out of you right there. So allow the information to flow out of you. And I feel like you're journaling as well. I feel like you've been doing a lot of journaling. And I also feel like you're going to start seeing things clearly too. Things are going to start making more sense for you and really open you up, Barbara. So just be in tune with that. And there's going to be a new opportunity coming up towards the end of the year, beginning of the year, that's going to like move you in a new direction, but in the direction that you want to be going. So maybe it's a new place to live. Maybe that's when it comes, like in the beginning of the year, the end of the year, when you start opening up to all of that, okay? So just be aware of that, Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara. Oh, and they said a gentleman. Have you met a gentleman? They said gentleman. I don't know who that is. But anyways, you must be close because I said gentleman. All right. So I'm going to leave that with you, Barbara. Keep your mind open. Woo! All right. Robin's Cosmic Soul Food for $5 super sticker. Look at you go, girl. Look at you go, super sticker. All right. So, let's see, Robin. Robin, you are like, all right. So, Robin, they're saying you're kicking ass and taking names. So whatever you have going on right now, you're just going to keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay? So, yes. Whoa, there you go. So it's just like you are just going to, they're saying you're just taking off. You're taking off. The time is coming where you're going to stand up now and you're going to be helping more people, because once the shit goes down, you know, and I'm sorry I keep swearing tonight, but I can't keep it in today. You know, you guys are getting the raw Melissa, okay? So you are stepping up into this now, Robin, and you are going to be helping the people that are very confused moving forward. That's a lot of our light worker jobs right now. As the shit goes down, we're going to be standing up and helping the people that have no idea what just happened, okay? Because they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. So you're going to be helping them. Just remember that. So rock on, Robin. Woo! Haha, Barbara says, I love your New York impressions. Yeah, you should hear me when I want my coffee and I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? All right, Sarah, you super space cookie. My $2 super sticker. All right, Sarah. All right, where's Sarah tonight? Where are you, Sarah? I'm going to fly out to you. All right. Hey, Sarah. So what do you have going on in your life? There's a lot going on. You're getting into these new routines they're showing me. There's these new routines that are going on right now, and it's time for you to recognize the routine. I don't know why you need to recognize routine, but they're wanting you to recognize it. That's the word they're using. So whatever recognize means for you, I feel like you're starting to recognize a lot, actually. And I don't know what this is, but they keep having me like do this to my hand. So I don't know what I feel like I'm chopping on my hand. So whatever that is, I feel like there's, again, haven't I been talking to you about your hands the last few weeks? What do you got going on in your hands? Are you using that energy, woman? Because I feel like you're supposed to be giving that energy to you, giving that energy to everybody else, but all that fun stuff, okay? So I feel like you're going to be stepping into more, Sarah, but you're also opening up your high heart to more. You're sending out more love. This is what they're doing. They're sending out more love, and it's just like, woo, 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 woo. All right, so that's what's happening right there. So I'm going to leave that with you. Justin says, I'm not sure what happened. Well, I guess you missed it. You can always rewind later, Justin, which would be kind of cool. If you want to know what I said earlier, I was just talking a lot of my own truth today and the frustrations that I have here in life at this particular moment. So there you go. Sarah says, I'm making new organic lip balms the last week. Oh, I love that. I love that. Hi, you certainly have the New York City energy tonight. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Are you listening? No, that's funny. All right. I know some of you guys also wanted some messages that you guys didn't drop me a chat. Just drop me a message again so I don't have to scroll back up, and I would be happy to give you guys a message today. I think Veronica was one, so I'll just jump on that one because I remember hers on there. Okay, so Veronica, what I'm getting for you is, first, they want me to change the energy. You're going through a lot of stuff right now. They want me to change the energy again. Hold on. Sorry, guys. But you are going through a lot right now. You are going through a lot right now. Again, they're not going to let me burp. So you're going through a lot of energetic changes right now, Veronica. You are going through so much right now, but you are standing tall in your light. Okay. And things are going to start to fall into place even better than they had before. So it's like you are opening up the doorways to opportunities. Okay. They're saying the doorways to opportunities. So just know that you're going to be opening those up. Okay. You're going to be opening up into those doorways of opportunity. And they're things that you've been asking for. So there you go. I'm going to leave that with you, girl. Ruth says, I would love a message. Sure, Ruth. How are you? How are you? All right, Ruth. I feel like you're finally getting your energy back. Yeah, I feel like we're getting ready to. I feel like it's so funny because I feel like I'm in a boat and I'm using the lever to go forward so I can go faster. You know what I mean? So I feel like we're in a boat. I don't know if you're going to be in a boat or you want to be in a boat, but you're in a boat. Okay. And we're just like cruising along and you're ready to move the gas up. You're getting more energy. You're getting more in flow, and there's no bumps. There's nothing in your way. It's just like, whoa, I see you flying across a lake or something. You know what I mean? So it's just like you're having fun. It's time for you to have a little fun too. You've been serious. Now they want you to break down and have a little fun, whatever that's going to be for you, because we have to have a little bit of fun and relaxation before we move forward as well. So they're like, make sure you make some time for some fun stuff since it's a long weekend. Make it a fun one. Make it a fun one, Ruth. Okay. All right. Sure. Let's see what else we got out here. Boop, boop, boo. You guys are so awesome. Super says, I am going to start doing readings again and beginning Reiki 3 very soon as well. Thank you for keep shining your beautiful, bright light. No, thank you for helping me shine my beautiful, bright light. Boop, boop. Thank you. All right. Lee wants to know, is there any messages out there for me this evening? Well, of course there is. Let me tap in and see what you have going on, my friend. Lee. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what I'm getting is, the first thing that I'm getting is like you are on a new vibration, okay? Because they had me change the vibration. It's like you were started low, but now you're at a different vibration. So whatever you have going on in your life right now, you are starting to go above it and starting to get it. They're almost showing me like being an eagle now, and I'm able to fly above it. So you're able to see things from a different perspective right now, okay? And when you're doing that, you're flowing around and you're able to see things for exactly what they are, okay? And it's like, even though you may have known before, it's like you definitely know now, okay? It's totally in sync with who you are right now, okay? So I feel like all that new energy, that new vibration that's going on inside of you right now is like you are just like, it's so funny because they're showing me this, but I'm seeing when you do this, it's like rainbow colors, right? It's like the rainbow aura is like around you. So I feel like you're connecting into a lot of colors. You're getting information about colors. I feel like you're getting a lot of repeated messages. So definitely pay attention to what those are, Lee, and write them down. Write them down. Get a piece of paper. I see this number 4 times a day. I've seen it 6 times this week. I keep seeing this bird. They want you to keep paying attention to what's going on around you and through you, okay, if that makes sense. So definitely pay attention to all of that. But I hope that's helpful for you, Lee. So you're welcome. Veronica says, thanks for the validation. You very true, Sparkle Sister. Rock on. Wow. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Ruth says, yes, I am. Thanks, Melissa. You're very welcome. Hello, Angela. Glad you could be here this evening. Veronica says, yay, Ruth, party time. Woo-hoo! Yeah, it's going to be party time for all of us once we get through this through whatever this is. Anything. All right. Anything for my fam. All right, Justin, I appreciate you, my friends. Let's see what I got for you and your fam. All right. Boop, boop. All right, Justin. Justin. Let me tap into your energy and then into your family. All right. So whatever you have going on right now in the family, Justin, is actually taking me to my stomach, okay? And that's taking it to my solar plex. So I feel like someone is giving up their power or giving up their power, or, you know, I feel like they're kind of someone's feeling helpless in a way. I don't want them to feel that way. I just want to take it out and just be like, that's not allowed here, and go, all right, this is what I truly want to happen. But I feel like there's like some kind of energy that's pulling outside of the family, because I don't feel like it's in the family unit. I feel it's outside of the family unit. Jesus, she just can't stop. But anyways, outside of that, okay? But I also feel like you guys are coming into center. So I feel like there's this, it's so funny because I feel like, I don't know how many kids you have, but I feel like you have a couple or whatever. But I feel like there's like, the family unit is coming together, but there's information that you guys are sharing with each other, if that makes sense. And you guys are opening up more. I feel like there's a lot of communication going on, and more communication will be happening. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of communication going on between you and the rest of the family. So the communication is good. So communication is key. If you don't have communication, you don't have anything. So rock on, Justin. And also you're going to get busier. I don't know if you want to hear that or not, but you are going to get busier because you're good at what you do. All right. So there you go. Lee says, thank you. I was at a lower vibration these last few days, and I've been challenging to get out of it. But I have felt my energy rise since the beginning of this call. Yeah, we're all here to raise our energy together. I needed it for me. You guys need it. We need it for the planet. We need it for everybody right now, right? We need it for everybody. Whatever. Anyways, I'm glad you guys could be there. Hey, Lanka, last minute. You're awesome. All right, let's see. Angela Rose, any messages for me? Sure, that's fine. Okay, so what I get for you, my friend, Angela Rose, you are opening up like a rose is what they're showing me, because you are starting to really blossom, right? It's like you've been going through this growth. And now they're showing me this beautiful flower, like the head of the rose. And you're really starting to blossom. You're really starting to come into yourself. You're really starting to understand yourself right now. You know what I mean? It's like you're opening up right now. It's like there's like this new expansion that's coming on for you. And you're spreading that beauty to other people around you as well. So it's just like this beautiful, whatever you're going through right now and the growth that you're going through is totally amazing. Don't get hard on yourself, because you're doing amazing things and you're only going to keep going that way. So keep rocking it, Angela. All right. Lee says, it must be because you're speaking your truth. So great to hear and see. Thank you. Totally appreciate that. Totally. Robin says, I loved all the wonderful message, Melissa. You are awesome. You guys are all awesome too. United we stand, even if we have different views and beliefs. Absolutely. All right. And I'm sorry, but I can't say your name. She says, hi, ma'am. I'm very inspired by your words. Thank you. I am here as a messenger. I have many other jobs, but one of my jobs is to be a messenger, okay? And when I got into this abilities, when I really started to get in to what I'm doing right now and really tapping in with God and finding out the true information that I needed and things like that, it's amazing. It's amazing when you are in tune with who you need to be. It's in tune with who you need to be, okay? So you guys are all getting all these vibrations, all these lights, all this openness around you. And you guys are the guiding lights, right? The negativity around you is not going to stop you anymore. As I've said before, you guys have been activated. You guys have all been activated in the light of God, in truth and in harmony, right? Because each one of you plays a little flute or a musical instrument so we can create the harmony here on earth. Right now, we have a lot of disharmony. So as we find our voice and our harmony, those around us will find their voice and their harmony. But we cannot be afraid to do that. We may upset others, which happens, but that's not going to stop anything, okay? We're going to stand up in our vibration and all that beautifulness, okay? As we create this harmony on earth together, as it was meant to be in the very beginning. It was not meant to be this hard on earth. It was not. All right, so Devin says, no crop circles yet, but I'm staying in tune to finding one. Well, it's funny, Devin, because when you posted that picture or reposted that picture of burning the barn the other day, it kind of looked like an alien ship. I think you actually said something about that as well. But you guys are amazing. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here this evening and being a part of this and being a part of this time, because it's time for us all to stand up in our truth, no matter what that is, and not be mean to the other person, not call them liars if we don't know they're a liar, right? Because you don't know what I'm thinking or what I've been through. You cannot assume. Right? Just like I cannot assume what you guys have been through. I mean, yeah, I got a little cheat sheet because I can tap in, but you guys, I don't do that. That's not my that's not what I do. I give you the information to empower you to move forward, to be the best human and to make this the best place that we can on earth, right? How do we do that together? Right? We all have to find our harmony. I don't know why they keep showing me flutes. Are the Indians here? Because they keep showing me flutes, right? I feel like the Indians are here with all the flutes. We got Indians here today with the flutes. Because, right, they're here on Mother Earth too, right? So Mother Earth is awakening. The people that are habitating Earth are awakening. The animals were already awake, right? Now it's about us all working in harmony together because we were all put here for a purpose. Whether you're human, whether you're the cat, the cow, the moon. Well, actually, let's cut the moon out. Let's not talk about the moon. But the sun, okay, and things like that, okay? So there's a lot of things that are happening right now for us all to join together in harmony. In harmony. Yes, it's going to be a little bumpy as we move forward a little bit because the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. It cannot be held back anymore. It's trickling out now. The truth is trickling out now if you're paying attention, right? But they're not going to be able to hold it back much longer. And it's going to be like a flood of information. A flood of information. And that's what's going to wash people away a little bit and be like, what the heck just happened? Or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's all about you guys standing in your truth and being your best person that you can be. Robin says, I have Indian ancestors. Maybe that's why they're all doing this. I bet they did. Where we go one, we go all, because we are all one, people. We all are God. It's like I told you last week, except I broke my little thing, but I can use this bottle. You know what I mean? So imagine this, the center of the hub, right? The center of the hub is God. And then we all shoot off of God, right? But we're all still connected because we all still have a common denominator, which is God. We're still all connected. So pray to God, say, God, heal me. Give me some information I need to help me move forward. You know, I ask all the time for information that's going to help me or that's going to help the people that I'm working with. You know, just like they'd been talking to me all week about doing this show this way, right? Because, you know, I don't normally tell you guys what's going on in this way, in this rant or that vent, you know what I mean? But I felt like it was important that I share this craziness with you because what's happening to me is happening out there everywhere right now. Okay. It's happening everywhere. So stand in your peace, stand in your love. That's what's most important. Be kind to people. Do not, I see so much unkindness out there. It's not even funny. You know what I mean? And it's not about being unkind. That's not how you get people to change their minds about what they're feeling or what they're thinking. It's about being honest without fear. have no fear, my friends. Have no fear as we move forward, because September is going to be an amazing month. I feel like we only have 30 days, right? We only have 30 days in September. It's going to go by super quick. This year has gone by super quick already, but now it's about standing in our love, standing in our power, standing in our truth, and definitely bubble up, my loves. Be the Glenda the Good Witch in your pink translucent bubble, or whatever bubble you want to be in, but definitely protect yourself from the craziness that's going on out there, and stand in your love and your light, people. Stand in your love and your light. And I am definitely here. If you guys need to reach out to me away from this show, you guys can find me on my website at IamMelissaParks.com. if you guys need me outside of this show. But if not, you guys will see me a couple times next week, because I don't know, what is next week our show? I don't know. But anyways, we have shows coming up through the next of the month. So all of that. I'm running out of time. Can you give me some advice? It's hard to go out in the house because I'm scared of the people. It's like when I look in their eyes, there's judgment behind it. Okay. Well, I say, everyone, don't feel that. Please don't feel that. They may be judging you, but you know what? It doesn't matter what other people think or feel about you, as long as you are honoring yourself, because sometimes we change ourselves to please other people, and then that makes us very unhappy. So that's one of the lessons that we have to learn in this lifetime, that we have to stand in our truth no matter what else anyone else thinks. So have no fear, my friends. Just divine love. I love that. Thank you, Goldylocks. That was perfect. Perfect. Woo! All right, you guys. I'm going to let you guys go. You guys, thank you so much for being here this week. Have an amazing week, and I look forward to seeing you guys next Friday night. Love you guys.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.